Cutting emergency services like police and firefighters to save money.
According to the mayor, that's a possibility in Austin if the legislature passes bills to cap property taxes across the state.
Chris Betts spoke to Mayor Steve Adler at City Hall today, and Chris, he says these bills are an attack on cities and he may be left with no other choice.
You see, Mike and Quita, cities like Austin make their money off of sales tax and property taxes. But if the House passes a bill that the Senate passes this week, it'll mean big cuts to property tax budgets. And Mayor Adler says that'll mean big budget cuts for them, tough decisions that will start with public safety.
My sense is that something's going to pass.
That's Austin Mayor Steve Adler referring to Senate Bill 2, which caps property tax revenue growth for all Texas cities at 3.5%, or House Bill 2, which caps it at 2.5%. Either, Adler says, could mean millions of dollars in budget deficit for the city of Austin, $35 million or $52 million.
If you're cutting $35 million or $52 million out of your budget, it's going to be impossible to do without having some cuts to what we would like to have happen in public safety.
That could mean not adding any more Austin police officers, even though City Manager Spencer Cronk committed to adding 30 more a year to help the struggling department. Or, Adler says, not being able to hire any more firefighters to staff the 5 new stations being built by bond money.
Public safety, 70% of my budget, and 80% of my public safety budget is people. I don't know how we can continue to add that many new people. That's a $13 million expenditure by itself. That's not in a base budget. And with the caps, I can't even afford my base budget.
The problem, Adler says, lies not with property taxes. Even with the caps, he says it'll only save Austin homeowners a few dollars.
At 2.5%, it's $2.70 a month.
Instead, he says the bigger issue is school taxes, controlled by the state.
Most of the property tax increase that we're paying and that we're feeling is the state's responsibility because of school finance.
Now, Adler says he hopes that if these revenue caps pass both the House and Senate, that they will include some sort of exemption for public safety, so they won't have to make those kind of cuts. Now, the Senate bill that passed this week does not include any exemptions for public safety, but the House bill is up for a vote next week, and it could include those exemptions. That remains to be seen. Live from City Hall, Chris Betts, KVUE News.
Thanks, Chris. And it's worth pointing out that Austin is not alone. Other Texas cities and counties oppose the measures capping property taxes for similar reasons, that they would hurt their budgets. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick has said that he and other supporters are concerned with the people's budgets and that they're fighting to keep taxes from forcing them from their homes and out of business.